Hi, how's everybody doing? I'm out here again. I just hit for like 2 hours and forgot to record. But um, last time I recorded yesterday, I was noticing that. I just want to say something. Back when I was learning how to play tennis in the 80s and 90s, the old school way was to bring back the racket, and then step into it. So I still am using that style, and I've been trying to change it to where I do a uniturn and keep my hand on the racket as long as possible and hit through it. So that's what I'm gonna do tonight. After 2 hours of me just hitting off this machine, I forgot to record it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started because the bugs are horrific out here. I literally got bites all over my legs, even with my long socks on and stuff. That's why I wear long socks. So I appreciate all the support, and I'm recording this, these videos so people can learn from my mistakes, because I'm making quite a few of them. Just getting back into tennis not after playing after like 25 years, and I've been back for about a year and a half now, to almost 2 years, playing. Started all over, and got a proper racket to play with. I was playing with the Wilson profiles, which are thicker and not 95-inch rackets. So this is the blade. It's a 98, and I use a 4 3/8 grip, and also Slinger. I usually use Slinger on the mains and Genesis on the crosses, but this racket's strung at 50, and I usually string my rackets around 40 on the mains, and then 36 on the crosses. So my next time I get my friend to string it, I'm gonna go back to the original way I string my rackets. But I do love this racket. I mean, it's nice. It's something that you can just get better and better as you're playing. So let's hit off this ball machine and get going here, because the bugs are so bad out here tonight. Bucket day. working on moving my legs. I do have 2 replaced hips, and you know, after just, I've been out here, it's 8 o'clock. I've been out here since 4:45, so like 3 hours, almost 3 hours. I've been out here hitting, working on a serve, working on volleys, and working on bringing my racket back and kind of relaxing my wrist and following through. And then you can see sometimes the old school style comes in, and I hit a pretty, you know, ball's pretty flat, but I can hit with a lot of top, you know, I can hit with a lot of topspin now. I've been practicing for the last 2 years with, you know, with hitting more topspin, but I just normally, this is what I'm practicing on, moving my feet, setting up and stepping in, and I bring my right leg through it. So you guys and ladies can see the mistakes I make, and can, you know, like when you're practicing, you see some of the things I'm doing wrong, and then you can learn from my mistakes, because that's what I'm doing. I'm watching these videos and I'm practicing on doing things the correct way, and every day I'm just going to have a goal to move better, because that's my main problem. If I can just get moving the way I used to move, fluently and quicker, and setting up, because I don't want to get too close to the ball. You want to hit the ball out in front of you, you know, to give yourself time to, you know, hit as clean. I'm trying to hit as clean as possible, and that's when you see like some of my shots that I'm hitting, the ones that I'm hitting really clean, they're the ones that are coming in really nice. They're low and they're flat, and you know, and it's coming in, because when I play singles now, I can't run around and play with a lot of topspin, so I have a strategy to shorten the points and go for winners normally that I wouldn't go for, or hit flatter shots to put the person on the other side in more of a defensive posture, because I'm just not able to sit there and run. I mean, I'm pretty quick for my age, and consider my, you know, having 2 replaced hips and having surgeries done and stuff, and having I have a tear in my ACL in my knee and my meniscus, so I've been letting that heal for the last month and a half, so I hadn't been able to play. And then yesterday, you know, about 2 weeks ago, I started playing again, and yesterday was the first time I made a video in a while, and my man Silver Stacks come by and say hi. Thanks, buddy, I appreciate everything. He's got a great channel over there. He teaches you how to you know, collect silver and coins, and he's, you know, really good at it. And I, you know, we all play tennis. We're all getting back into playing tennis and getting exercise, spending time with our family and friends, and that's why I made this channel, because I had you know, some illnesses, and I just don't want people to quit on themselves. And what you do is just take one day at a time, set your goals for that day, and just do the best you can do and try to achieve them. You know, we're not tennis players, we're people that play tennis, and I'm trying to be a tennis player. Tennis players know everything about the game. They know about the size of the court, why, you know, why you're hitting certain shots in certain situations, you know, and you know, the dimensions of the court, you know, from the net, from the baseline to the net's like 39 feet, and then the service box is 21 feet from the net back, and then that gives you an idea of what you're working with and how to keep the ball in play, and you know, why players hitting certain shots in certain situations. Like when you see the person serving out wide, they're pulling that person off the court, so the return is, you know, in a situation where they can actually put the ball on the opposite side of the court and have the person run around like that. And that's like one of my strategies I do when I play singles. I serve out wide, try to get a return, and just hit the ball cross court and get them out of position, and you know, just keep that person on defense as much as possible. That's how I try to play. I don't care about errors right now, because I'm not, you know, I'm just out here having fun, but I am working on moving my feet better, and I think every day that's one of my goals that I'm trying to do, is just get better and lighter on my feet. That's why I was jumping rope, and you know, you want to do your split steps, and you want to learn all these things, you know, and watch videos on you know, on YouTube of pros teaching you how to move correctly, and you know, setting up your rackets and feeling comfortable when you're hitting through the ball. Just make sure, you know, even though I miss shots, I'm still following through every shot. And on my backhand, I'm doing the same thing. I'm still following through. I'm just bending my legs and, you know, hitting it, you know, as clean as I can, and using the big muscles in your body and letting the little muscles relax in your hands, like your wrist and stuff like that. That's just to, guide the bracket through, and just keep following through. Even if you're missing, you can fix that if you keep following through. But if you stop your motion, even on your forehand, if you stop, you start pushing it, and you don't want to do that. Even if you're missing shots, I see a lot of these guys playing tournaments and stuff, and I've seen a lot of guys, they're playing the 4-0, whatever levels, they'll stop, when they start missing shots, they start kind of like holding back. You don't just keep the same stroke and keep following through it, and it'll click. The reason why most of you people are, myself included, you're just in the position, your feet are in the wrong position, and the balls, and you're not set up in the right position. And the way to do that is to get better, get quicker, and keep distance from yourself and the ball, because you want to hit out front. And then they have they were talking about the windshield wiper. It's a new, like the new way of doing stuff. Like I said, back in the 80s and 90s, they just brought the racket back and you hit straight through it. But we're playing with heavy wooden rackets, and even the newer rackets were heavy. Like my last racket was over 350 grams and like almost 14 ounces. I was playing with a profile, and this thing is 10 ounces. So it's a big difference. I had to learn a lot. I'm still learning, and that's why in the future, I'd like to become a tennis player, but right now I'm just a guy that plays tennis, and I'm trying to get better at it and learning the game more. Every day I learn something off of somebody, so that's how I try to do this. It's one of the greatest sports besides surfing that I ever done in my life. And I played a lot of sports growing up. I played football, I played softball, I played soccer, I played baseball. I played all kinds of sports. I ran track. I ran the 220 relay, the 440 relay. I did a lot, and that's helping me get through this kind of stuff right now with injuries, and to learning how to play tennis again. Because the last time I was really good, the last time I was ranked good, I was a 4-0, 4-5 player, and I played in those tournaments at that level. Now I'm probably like a 3-0, 3-5 player right now. As I'm getting better, I'm gonna try to get back to a level where I can play doubles and maybe find a league that I can play singles in, at my level, and have fun doing it. But it's just one thing at a time. Success and failure is no illusion. It's just an illusion. You have to enjoy what you're doing in life, and you have to enjoy life and have the best times that you can have when you're doing something. And even out here on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I got people talk shit to you, so you just have to let it go, because they're jealous and they see people improving, and they're jealous. There's people out there, they're envious and jealous of you, and you just pray for those people. But I always try to use the golden rule. Every time that the way I live my life is that I treat people the way I want to be treated, no matter how they treat me. They can say whatever they want to say. They can do whatever they want to do on the tennis court. I'm still going to treat them with respect. I'm still going to treat them with, dignity. I'm not going to treat anybody differently than I want to be treated. I've always tried to live that way, and that's why I have friends, all my life. I don't have any problems with anybody. I don't have enemies. I don't have to look over my shoulder or anything like that. For instance, my one friend that lives with me, and my girlfriend, my friend Chad, I've known since I've been 12 years old, and we've been friends for over 40 years. And I have a lot of friends like that around here that I grew up with. I always treat people with respect and treat people the way I want to be treated. And don't let anybody tell you what you can't do. You just do your best at what you're doing at the time, and don't let people try to tell you what you're able to do and what you are able to do, because you're not living their, don't live their life, live your life, live for yourself, and enjoy your life the best you can, and be grateful for what the Most High has given us. He's given us life. He's given us this great earth to live on and enjoy. The animals, the birds, the trees, everything, and everything that you see on TV is not real. That's what these folks do to scare people. So I see a lot of my young friends afraid of what the future is going to bring. Only the Most High knows the future, and only the Most High knows when it's time for you to be taken off this earth. So live is the best that you can live, and enjoy the things that you enjoy doing, and spend time with your family and friends. That's the most important thing you can do in this earth. And tell your mom and dad, every day that you see them, that you love them and care about them, your brothers and sisters and your friends, and don't let anybody try to bring you down. So tennis is a game that can, motivate you to do things, other things in life. It can give you the skills you need to be successful in life, and also it teaches you morals and ethics and in code of conduct. So that's what I like about it. So I appreciate your support. I gotta get out of here. These bugs are so bad, my legs are bitten to shreds. And I just got bug spray from Ashley just now. I wasn't even realizing it, because I was just out here hitting one ball after another and having fun, and I wasn't realizing how bad the bugs were until I just stopped playing. And I don't know if you can see them flying around, but they're bad out here, folks. So you guys take care, and just remember what I say, the Most High loves you, and so do I. So be good to each other, and be good to yourself, and do the best you can do in this world, and things are going to work out for you. And say your prayers every morning and every night, and be grateful for what you have, and ask the Most High for the things that you want and need in this world, and the Most High will bless you.